This is it, the final two games of the Bundesliga season, and we have a 2-point lead. Can we win the league once more? Let's find out. Welcome back then, guys, to the Red Devil Revival, episode 85 of our Road to Glory series, here with Kaiserslautern. As I've just said in the intro, 2 games of the Bundesliga to go. It is the final day today. Can we win the league? We have a 2-point gap over Leipzig, and it is very much in our hands today. Of course, guys, if you missed the last episode where we took part up against Schalke and Hamburg, with, of course, knowing the chance we could win the league if results went our way, we, of course, didn't win the league. But if you want to find out exactly how those results took place, there'll be a link right above to see exactly how those games all unfolded. There was a lot of late drama in those games, that is for sure. So I would advise going back, and that is why we're on this screen, so I don't spoil the results for you. Of course, as well, guys, if you do enjoy today's video, do make sure to chuck a like down onto it. And if you do want to see any more of my content, such as the Red Devil Revival, then do make sure to hit that subscribe button and to ring that notification bell to be notified whenever my content here on YouTube goes live. Now, I'm going to get straight into this video today. If you do want to go back and see how we got on in those games, go back now, because of course they are going to be spoiled in a second. But in terms of those results, you can see them there up on the screen in the top right. Great result up against Schalke at home, and in Hamburg, not so much with that 96th minute goal that we conceded. The Bundesliga table, though, I'll show you that before we get into our first game today. We sit top of it, 2 clear of Leipzig, 4 clear of Dortmund. They're the only 2 sides left in the league who can catch us. If we win today, Dortmund cannot catch us. And if Leipzig lose one of their last 2 games, they will not be able to catch us either. So it could all be decided without us playing both games. We may have to go to the last day. We'll have to wait and see. We take on FC St Pauli at home first of all, and then Koln away. The first match is St Pauli. We are at home. I am expecting a win. If we do not win it, I'll be very disappointed. But this is how we are lining up. It is Misic in net, Lawrence and Ricolole at the back, Casanova in the right back, Lucio in at DM. Franco is coming in at left back. It's then Montel, Taxif and Firmek in the midfield. And it's Pellegrini and Chimpetez starting up front. I very nearly didn't start Chimpetez, but after we had to give him that injection in the last episode, I felt it was really only fair we give him the game. We've made him suffer the injection. Let's at least get him out on the pitch. But that's how we're lining up. Let's get into this game. Can we win the league with a game to spare? If we win today and Leipzig lose, we will be crowned as champions. Let's get into this game. I'm going to go point the finger. I'm going to say we're the favourites for a reason. That is very much true. Like, St Pauli are already relegated, so they've got nothing to play for. Here we go then. Walking out for the final time this season at the Friedrichswalder Stadion. A win today will do us wonders for our conference. We have an early corner. Taxef ball in to Lawrence, who couldn't survive. Ricolole puts it in anyway. We're only 2 minutes into the game, and we have taken the lead against the worst team in the Bundesliga. We've had a very favourable last few games of the season. Without a doubt, no big teams really to take on other than Dortmund a few episodes ago. And we get a very lucky start there. Ricolole gets the easiest goal he's probably ever going to score in his career. We go 1-0 up. It's worth noting neither Dortmund or Leipzig are playing today, so we will not know what unfolds until we get to the next game. I'm not quite sure what was going on then. I think it's been giving us a free kick to St Pauli. Indeed it has. It didn't matter anyway because the keeper managed to keep hold of it. But that would have been a very weird penalty if that had been given. I've no idea really what was going on in the box. And we're whizzing through this first half. Of course, guys, I will run through the plans for next season at the end of this episode. Whether or not we play the last game of the season or not, we'll have to wait and see. If we already have the title secured, we won't necessarily need to. And Firmek makes it 2-0. Wonderful free kick. The young Serbian, he is Serbian, I think he's not Croatian. He might be Croatian, I might be wrong. But the youngster there makes it 2-0. Lovely free kick from him. He's not had as good a season this year as he did last year. Of course, it's his second full season as a Kaiserslautern player. He's still doing well, do not get me wrong. But I don't know, there's just been a few little matches here and there. He's had a few injury problems, which hasn't helped him this season. Hang on, no. Tagsef on the ball in the midfield, going with it all the way at the moment. He goes for it, goes over the bar. So far, though, so good. A very, very confident performance we're seeing from the lads right now. Really, really good stuff indeed. And at the moment, maybe a chance to get a third before half-time because St Pauli's keeper has cleared it not overly well. Zander now on it on this right flank. Plays it back to Olofsson. He lumps it up and we do not win it actually. Barrero, our former player there, he loses the ball. Tagsev nicks it off of him. Come on, Tagsev. He's going all the way again. Goes for it once more and again. It is not on target. Should really be doing better from that position because in fact he's not being marked or anything. But so far, a fantastic first half. Going to half-time, I looked at it with a 2-0 lead. St Pauli haven't even had a shot all game. To say this match is comfortable is an understatement. Let's point the finger. You might win. That could all change. Don't let your performance levels drop. And to be fair, not bad there whatsoever. Say Trimpazzi wasn't that bad. And I'll say defenders as well, they weren't that bad. There we go. Everyone's looking up for this second half, which is very good indeed. I think I'm going to sub off Chimpataz up front just because of the fact, of course, I don't want him getting any more of an aggravating injury than is necessary. We've looked up, we're already getting the job done. So let's get Chimpataz off. I'm going to get the youngster Simon Jensen onto the pitch. He's finally back fit. And also Franco is booked. So let's get Tierney on in his place. I do think he's going to be suspended now for picking up too many yellow cards. So he won't be available for the last game. But it's not the end of the world. 30 minutes to play now. Are we going to just see this game out with quite possibly the most comfortable 2-0 win we've probably ever had? Really good performance from us. We're going to make our final substitution right now. Pellegri's now picked up a knock. Let's get Edouard on for him as well. Only 15 minutes to play plus any stoppage time, which gets added. So far, St Pauli had one shot all game. Very, very easy match. There's no two ways about it. Liuzio to Tagsev to Casanova. Edouard nearly gets on it. I'll have a look at the league table in a second. Oh, no. No, no, no. Don't let St Pauli score. Oh, my days. What are we doing? Okay, after saying about it being possibly the easiest game we've had all season, we're now 2-1 with only 10 to play. Right, we're going to have to go time wasting, a little bit more discipline and lower the tempo. That was horrendous. I've got no idea what we were doing there. Really bad. We're going to go to balanced and hopefully not balls this up. Into stoppage time we go. There's a highlight in literally the last minute of the game. Are we just going to seal this game off? Tagsev steps up for it. Come on, just completely kill him off. He does indeed. Lovely goal. We scored 2 free kick goals and a goal from the corner. So not the most convincing goals, but even so, 3-1. It looks like it should have done in terms of the result. Now, good stuff. Annoying we didn't get the clean sheet. Lovely free kick, though, from Tagsev. That is game over. We get all 3 points. And now Leipzig have to do the business. All we really need now is a point to win the league because our goal difference is so superior to Leipzig's. It really is. You can see the table there. We are 5 clear now. Leipzig, of course, have a game in hand, but you can see the drastic goal difference that we have in our favour. So very, very good news indeed. Let's proceed onwards. We'll go to the Leipzig game and let's see how they do get on. The same with the Dortmund game. Not that Dortmund can catch us now anyway. Right, here we go. Leipzig taking on Hoffenheim. Dortmund taking on Bayern Munich. Will they get the results they want? Leipzig do win, so it is going to the final day. So without any further ado then, I will go towards the Koln game and we'll see how this title race unfolds on the final day. Here we are then, guys. Final game of the episode and of the season. We've got a couple of injuries and suspensions to work around, and all we need really today is a point away at relegation strugglers FC Koln. We're lining up as such. It's Misic in net, Lawrence and Lay still at the back, Casanova still at right back, Liuzio still in at DM. It's then Tierney at left back because Franco's picked up too many yellow cards as I mentioned in the last game. And then it's Montel, Tagsev and Firmek in the midfield with Edouard and Pellegri up front. Chimpataz, I haven't given him the injection. We're going to leave him so he doesn't aggravate the injury he's already got. So it is these 2 men starting up front. And say all we need today is to avoid defeat and the job is done. Can we do it? Let's find out. Let's get into this game. I'm not sure who Leipzig are playing. Leipzig have to win anyway. If they don't win, it doesn't matter what we do. We are already crowned as champions. I believe if we do win today, we break our own record for the most wins in a domestic season. So that, of course, will be good news, but not what we're focused on, really. I'm going to say we're favourites once again. Have faith in all the lads. They are all looking up for it, which is fantastic stuff. You can see Koln's recent form. 3 defeats on the bounce. once you'll see the league table very shortly, they are very much in the relegation dogfight. There is our recent form. Unbeaten in our last 4, but only 2 wins in our last 5. So not ideal, but I say all we have to do is make sure we don't lose today. You can see Koln down there, a point above Freiburg. They are still very much playing for survival today. So it may not be as easy a game as it looks on paper. RB Leipzig are away at Hertha Berlin. Hertha, by the way, are not playing for anything else. They're already guaranteed Europa League football. I think they're also in the Europa League final. So they probably are going to be playing a full-strength team, possibly. But we'll wait and see how that game does unfold. I'll make sure we can focus on it there. So far, in our own game, very quiet. First chance of the game at long last. Tags for a corner to Jamie Lawrence. Is headed clear. Vermek, though, gets it back out now to Tagsev. What are we going to see from him here? Inside to Ricardo Ley, scores once again. He scored in the last game. He scores again today. A much more difficult match in this game. Oh my goodness me, a far better goal that one. Absolutely blasted that into the back of the net. Lovely, lovely goal indeed. Tagsev with the assist. He's had another really good year. I really like Tagsev in our midfield. We get both goals and assists from that man. Lots of key passes. He's a fantastic playmaker. If you've never used him in FM, I'd recommend trying to pick him up. He's often quite cheap when he's at Rosenborg. He's a very good player. I have tried endlessly in my current journeyman save over on Twitch, where we're playing over in Norway at Stormsgård set to pick him up. But I couldn't get him, mate. Just Rosenborg wanting too much money for our little Norwegian team. But oh my goodness me, in this save at the moment, he is absolutely tearing the division up. He most definitely is. Another highlight right now, just over 30 minutes play. We lump it up. Edouard doesn't win the header, but Tagsev on it once again. He's involved in everything right now as Edouard Tagsev. What's he going to do with it? He plays it across the Vermek to Pellegrini to Edouard. It's 2-0, lads. Oh, it looks like it's coming home once again. The Bundesliga, we won it last year completely against the odds. This year we were arguably one of the favourites for it, and we're trying to retain it, and it looks like currently, unless there's a massive turnaround, it looks like we are going to be doing it once again this season. Of course, we had disappointment in the German Cup. I wanted to win it this season. It didn't unfold that way. We got knocked out by Bayern Munich. Bayern, by the way, who got knocked out by, I think, Koln in the next round of the Cup. I know they got knocked out. Hang on, Pellegrini, by the way. Come on, Pellegrini, go 3-0 up. It's just wide of the net. Very unlucky there. But next season, I want that trophy. I want the German Cup. And I'm going to be aiming and going for the Champions League. 100%. If we don't get it next year, we'll go again one more year. I think we've definitely got at least 2 years left in this save. But I want that German Cup next year. I want the German Cup and I want the Bundesliga once again. I want a domestic double if we can manage it. Honestly, this game is going perfectly. Or as I say that, some of the lads don't necessarily agree with my team talk. Say to the lads who didn't react perfectly, I'll say to them they weren't that bad. And there we go. Everyone's on side now. Good stuff. How are Leipzig getting on? We can't check it. We've got a Tagsev corner. It's put into Jamie Lawrence, who clips the bar. Very unfortunate from Jamie. Of course, Jamie will be in next season. He's got a 2-year loan deal, so he will be with us next year. I think I saw, by the way, that Leipzig may well be losing. I'm not 100% sure. We'll have a look once we get out of this highlight. But if they are, then my goodness me, this game is going perfectly right now. As I'm saying this though, Koln are on the ball. Baranche are on it at the moment. What are they going to do with it here? Are they going to make a chance of their own, or are we going to get it and counter ourselves? They gave it to Raj on this right side. They are trying to get in the box, trying to give themselves an opportunity to get back into this game. Raj again, this time a bit more space. Baranche, they're keeping the ball really nicely. Cross it in eventually. We head it clear. Now out to De Silva, not cleared fully. And Koln again, now with a proper chance. Misic makes a good save there from the FC Koln player. Indeed, Hertha Berlin are winning actually. So right now we need a 2-goal swing in Leipzig and we need a 3-goal swing in our game in order to basically mean that we don't win the league. I don't think that is going to happen. No matter what happens in this game, I think we could probably take off our goalkeeper and play an outfield player there. I still think we'd win it at the moment. I'm going to get Vermek off the pitch for Cosme. I'm also going to make a change for Tierney for Nico Williams at left back. Let's make these substitutions. 20 minutes to go in order to be crowned as Bundesliga champions once again. It's been a really good year this year in the league. It really has. We've dominated so many games. Like last year, we did well, but we won the league with a very small points total. This year, we have deserved it 100%. We've been the best team in the league by some distance. We've been so consistent, and I have loved this season. I really have done. And I still think there's room to improve in our team. I think the wing-backs are kind of the main areas I want to focus on next season. Hang on, Edouard here. Casanova into Pellegrini. It's a bit of a mistake. Edouard, it's 2-0. No, it's not. It's 3-0. What am I chatting about? It was already 2-0. It's 3-0 now. Happy days. I think the only other real position I am really considering improving on is that deep lying forward. I'm still not settled on it. Chimpataz is the main man in the advanced forward role. Pellegrini and Edouard are good, but I do wonder if I can find someone who is a cut above the rest. I may well go for them next season. But we have taken a 3-goal lead now. The title is done and dusted. Montiel can come off it for Amiri. Final few minutes. There is a highlight. Is it going to be a consolation goal for FC Koln, or will it just fizzle out this game? Montoya on this left flank, and it has gone in. That's annoying. I wanted a clean sheet for Misic, but oh well, not in the well. We're going to go to balance. We're going to go full on time wasting and to lower the tempo as well as be more disciplined. 3-1 up. I think it's dead and buried right now. Leipzig are 2-0 down as well, so it is 100% over and done with. We are champions, and here come the boys. Liuzio, captain, as per usual, leading the men up onto the stand to raise the trophy aloft. Oh my goodness me. I am so surprised we've become so good so quickly with this team. But here I am, passing the trophy to Liuzio. He's about to raise it for the second year running. Here we go. Bundesliga champions once again. Come on! Absolutely phenomenal season, and I cannot wait for next year. Guys, of course, you will have to all let me know your thoughts of us retaining our title, how you think the campaign has gone, of course, what you think we should be aiming for next year in the comments, and also where you think we should look to improve. I'm going to say to the lads, well done, of course, but let's go into the squad. We'll have a quick, just little roundup in terms of accolades and who got the most goals, assists, all that type of stuff. If we sort the lads by goals on the squad page here, Chimpataz, far and away better than everyone else. And then there is a big drop-off. Edouard and Pellegrini both got 13, which isn't bad, but considering the fact they both started over 20 games each, I would have expected more. And of course, they still had a lot of sub-appearances. So, as I say, that is one area I am looking to improve. We got a lot of goals from midfield and defence and so on. We got 9 from Cosmo, we got 9 from Tagsev, 9 from Jamie Lawrence. We got 5 from Ricardo Lay, 4 from Montel, 4 from Fermek. So, pretty good spread of goals in other positions as well. So, other than that second striker role, is very good if you ask me. In terms of the assists, we got 13 from Franco. What a season. I didn't realize he had such a good season actually. 13 from him. 9 from Chimpataz, very good. Amiri got 9 because in fact after January he didn't start that many games. Very good year from him. 8 from Tagsev, and then a nice spread of assists all over the team. And in the average rating, I was always quite impressed actually. Our youngster Stephen Mensah had a really good game on his first ever debut. He hasn't played much else since then. But Chimpataz up there. You got Zielinski, the young 17-year-old right back, who I'm intending to play much more next season. Lawrence is up there with the highest average rating, as is Pellegrini and Amiri and a few other players. If you ask me, a really, really top season. We'd definitely have at least one more year, maybe 2, depending on if we manage to win the Champions League next year or not. But guys, honestly, what a season we've had. Bundesliga done and dusted once more. 78 points. Phenomenal season. It really has been. Overall though, guys, that there brings this video to a close and this season as a result. Of course, when we come back next time around for Monday's video, it will be a transfer special. It'll probably be for the German Cup Super Final like we did last season. We'll see if we can win that once again. I'll run through any transfers that we have made, and I say we will have to wait and see exactly who we bring on. You have to let me know in the comments what areas you think we should look to improve and everything along those lines. But guys, I've loved this season. I hope you guys have as well. If you have done, make sure to chuck a like down onto this video. And if you do want to see any more of my content, such as the Red Devil Revival, then do make sure to hit that subscribe button and to ring that notification bell to be notified when any of my content here on YouTube goes live. But guys, thank you very much for watching. We are Bundesliga champions once again, and I will see you again next time.